Wait! Before you scroll away, can you believe that tomorrow, on September 6th, 2025, the world's wildest beards are taking over? Yeah, it's World Beard Day, that epic Saturday where facial hair fans unite to celebrate the bushy, the bizarre, and the downright unbelievable. And trust me, by the end of this video, the #1 beard story will shock you so hard, you'll be rewinding just to make sure you heard it right. Hey there, friends! Welcome to this wild ride. I'm so pumped to chat with you about something that's more than just hair on a face. Beards? They're like living stories, twisted and tangled with pride, patience, and a whole lot of personality. Picture this. A guy wakes up every morning, looks in the mirror, and sees not just whiskers, but a piece of his soul staring back. For some, it's a badge of honor after tough times. For others, it's a canvas for crazy art. And today, or should I say tomorrow on World Beard Day, we're diving deep into the most insane, jaw-dropping beards from around the globe. Some so long they could wrap around a room, others styled into shapes that make you laugh out loud. You're gonna feel amazed, excited, and yeah, maybe a little jealous if you're team clean-shaven. But hold up, quick question to pull you in. Have you ever touched a really epic beard? Soft like a cloud or tough like a warrior's shield? If not, stick around, because these stories will make you want to grow one yourself, or at least high-five the next bearded guy you see. Let's kick it off with a legend that feels straight out of a fairy tale. Meet Hans Langseth, a Norwegian-born farmer who moved to America and grew what might be the longest beard in history, a whopping 17 feet 6 inches. Can you even wrap your head around that? That's longer than a giraffe is tall. Hans started growing it back in the 1800s, and by the time he passed away in 1927, his beard was his claim to fame. He rolled it up like a giant scarf when he worked the fields. But on special days, he'd let it flow free, turning heads everywhere. Imagine the weight of that thing. Over 10 pounds, they say. It wasn't easy. Wind would whip it around, kids would tug at it, but Hans, he wore it with pride, like a crown he earned through sheer stubbornness. Think about the dedication. In a world where most folks shave to fit in, Hans said, "Nah, this is me." His beard became a symbol of his quiet strength, a reminder that sometimes the simple act of letting something grow can change your whole life. He even joined a circus for a bit, showing off his facial masterpiece to crowds who gasped in awe. And get this, after he died, his family donated part of it to the Smithsonian Museum. Yeah, his beard lives on forever. Okay, wait a second. Did you know beards can actually make you look tougher and more attractive? Studies show women often rate bearded guys as stronger protectors. But here's the twist. In ancient times, some cultures taxed beards because they were seen ... as too powerful, like in Russia under Peter the Great, pay up or shave off. Crazy, right? Makes you wonder what your own face could say if you let it go wild. Now, shifting gears to something more modern and artistic, let's talk about the World Beard and Moustache Championships. Oh man, if you haven't seen these, you're missing out on pure joy. Every couple of years, hundreds of guys from all over gather to compete in categories like full beard freestyle. That's where the magic happens. Picture beards twisted into dragons, spiraling like roller coasters, or even shaped like famous landmarks. One winner, a guy named Ingo from Germany, styled his into a massive bird cage, complete with tiny fake birds inside. It took hours of hairspray and patience, but when he walked on stage, the crowd went nuts. Ingo's story? He was a quiet engineer by day, but his beard let him unleash his inner artist. "It's not just hair," he once said in an interview. "It's my way of flying free without leaving the ground." Feel that? That rush of creativity? These championships aren't just contests, they're celebrations of self-expression. Guys like Ingo spend months planning, practicing, and yeah, sometimes failing hilariously, like when a style collapses mid-show. But the laughs? They're part of the fun. It reminds me of my uncle, who tried growing a beard once and ended up looking like a fuzzy broom. We teased him endlessly, but deep down, it brought us closer as a family. Hey, you watching this? If you could enter a beard contest, what wild style would you go for? A spaceship? A pizza? Drop it in the comments. I bet we'll get some epic ideas that make us all crack up. Diving deeper into history now, because beards aren't new. They've been bossing it for thousands of years. Take ancient Egypt. Pharaohs like Ramses II rocked fake beards made of gold to show their godlike status. Even women rulers like Hatshepsut wore them during ceremonies. It was all about power and divinity. Fast forward to Mesopotamia, where guys oiled and curled their beards into perfect spirals, using tongs heated over fire. Ouch, right? But it was a sign of wealth. The longer and fancier, the higher your rank. In India, beards symbolized wisdom and dignity. Sages let them grow wild as a mark of their spiritual journey. And don't get me started on the Vikings. Those Norse warriors believed a thick beard protected them in battle, like natural armor against cold and foes. Imagine being a Viking, sailing stormy seas, your beard whipping in the wind. It's not just hair, it's your story of survival, raids, and homecomings. These cultural tales make me appreciate how a simple beard can connect us to our ancestors, carrying echoes of their bravery and beliefs. Did you know the average beard has about 30,000 whiskers and grows around 5.5 inches a year? If a guy never trimmed his, it could reach over 30 feet in a lifetime. That's longer than a school bus. Mind blown? Mine too, every time I think about it. Let's meet another beard hero, Sarwan Singh from Canada, the current Guinness World Record holder for the longest beard on a living person, 8 feet 3 inches. As a devout Sikh, Sarwan sees his beard as a sacred part of his faith, never cutting it since he was young. He washes it carefully, oils it daily, and when he goes out, he wraps it like a turban to keep it safe. But here's the emotional punch. Sarwan's beard isn't just long, it's a family heirloom. His kids help him maintain it, turning grooming into bonding time. "It's my identity," he says. "Without it, I'd feel lost." In a fast world where everything's instant, Sarwan's patience teaches us all a lesson. Great things take time. But wait, hold everything. Ever heard of a beard tax? Back in 1698, Russia's Tsar Peter the Great slapped a fee on beards to make his people look more European. Pay 100 rubles or shave. Some guys hid their beards under clothes to dodge it. Hilarious rebellion, huh? Makes you grateful for beard freedom today. Shifting to something lighter and funnier. Remember those ZZ Top guys? Billy Gibbons and Dusty Hill with their epic, knee-length beards? They're rock legends, but their facial hair stole the show. Billy once joked that his beard has its own zip code. They grew them in the 70s as a band gimmick, but it became their signature. Fans would throw beard-related gifts on stage, combs, oils, even tiny hats. It's a reminder that beards can be playful, turning ordinary dudes into icons. Quick challenge for you. If you shaved right now, or grew one if you don't have it, how would it change your day? Would you feel bolder? More mysterious? Tell me in the comments. Let's get real. Now for a story that'll tug at your heartstrings. Meet Paul from Texas. Okay, full disclosure, he's inspired by real beard artists like those in the championships. Paul turns his beard into a living garden. Yeah, you heard right. Flowers, vines, even little LED lights woven in for holidays. He started after losing his job, feeling down and directionless. My beard saved me, he shares. It gave me purpose, a way to create beauty from nothing. Every morning, he spends an hour styling, and people stop him on the street for photos. It's not just weird, it's inspiring. Paul's beard tells a tale of hope, showing how something as simple as hair can bloom into art that lifts spirits. Whoa, did I just say that? Here's a wild one. In some cultures, beards are so revered that touching another's without permission is a huge no-no, like invading personal space on steroids. Let's explore beards in mythology, because wow, they're everywhere in old tales. Take Zeus, the Greek god. His thunderous beard symbolized ultimate power, hurling lightning while looking majestic. In Norse lore, Odin had a wise, flowing beard that whispered secrets of the universe. Even in Hindu stories, gods like Shiva sport beards as signs of ascetic life and cosmic energy. These myths aren't just stories. They're why we still see beards as symbols of strength today. Imagine telling your kids bedtime stories about bearded heroes. It'd make facial hair feel magical. Beards have weathered wars, fashions, and fads. In World War I, soldiers shaved to fit gas masks. But post-war, beards roared back as rebellion. It's like they're survivors, just like us. Scientists say beards can filter out up to 95% of allergens and protect your skin from UV rays. So they're not just cool, they're your face's superhero cape. Another champ from the Beard Championships? A guy named MJ Johnson won for his beard mohawk, styled straight up like a punk rock spike, over 2 feet tall. MJ's from California, a tattoo artist who says his beard is his best ink. He grew it during lockdown, turning boredom into boldness. People stare, but I love it, he laughs. His story? From shy kid to stage star, all thanks to whiskers. Hey, question time. What's the funniest beard mishap you've seen or had? Food stuck in it? Wind-blown disaster? Share below. We'll laugh together. Building momentum here. Beards aren't just for men anymore. Women like Vivian Wheeler hold records for longest female beards, proving facial hair defies norms. Vivian's beard measures over 11 inches, and she's proud, saying it makes her unique. In a world obsessed with perfection, her story screams, "Be you." Shaving takes about 3,350 hours in a man's lifetime. That's over 139 days. Imagine what you could do with that time instead. Let's head to India for Raj's tale. Wait, this ties into our peak. But first, more culture. In Sikhism, beards are uncut as respect for God's creation. It's deep, spiritual stuff that adds layers to every strand. Now, get ready. We're approaching the #1 shocking beard. But before that, a mini history on beards in America. Abraham Lincoln grew his famous one after an 11-year-old girl wrote him, saying it'd make him look better. He did, won the election and thanked her. Talk about a beard-changing history. Bam! Did you know some beards grow faster in summer? Blame the extra testosterone from sunlight. Nature's way of saying, go wild. Story time. The Guinness female beard champ, Erin Honeycutt, grew hers due to a condition, but embraced it. "It's me," she says. Her courage, inspiring. Okay, deep breath. Now for the crown jewel, the #1 wildest beard that'll shock you. Meet Jason, an Air Force veteran from Florida. His beard isn't the longest or fanciest, but its story, life-changing. After serving, Jason battled PTSD, depression, dark times where he felt lost. He hit rock bottom, thinking about ending it all. But then, he discovered competitive bearding through a VA program. Growing his beard became therapy, oiling it, styling it, entering contests. It gave him purpose, community. "My beard saved my life," Jason shares tearfully. "It pulled me back from the edge. Showed me I could grow through pain. At championships, he won hearts, not just trophies. Today, he's a mentor, helping other vets. Shocking, right? A beard as a lifeline, turning despair into triumph. Imagine that, hair as a hero." Jason's journey reminds us, behind every beard is a human story, full of fights won and lessons learned. Building emotional momentum. Beards symbolize wisdom across cultures, ancient sages, kings, warriors. Today, they blend old with new, art, identity, even survival. Hey, mind blower, the oldest beard artifact? A 5,000-year-old Egyptian fake beard. History's full of surprises. Another story? Charles Darwin's bushy beard hid skin issues, but became his thinker look. He pondered evolution while stroking it. Genius fuel? Interactive. If you grew a beard for a year, no trims, would you? Or shave tomorrow? Be honest. One more. In folklore, beards grant wishes or hold magic, like in fairy tales, where pulling a hair summons help. So as World Beard Day takes over tomorrow, remember, beards are more than trends. They're patience woven into pride, cultures clashing with creativity. Before you go, smash that like if these stories shocked or inspired you. Share with friends. The #1 will blow their minds. Subscribe for more wild tales. Until next time, keep wondering, how wild can your own story get?